Hello everybody. Friday. Little itty bitty teeny short ramble. And I don't think it's going to be a ramble because I got another appointment in like 20 minutes. So I hope it's not going to be a ramble. But before I get going, say hello to PsychicDuck everybody. Hello everybody. Good to see you. I want to remind you all to be safe this weekend. Yes, thank you. Listen to PsychicDuck. We got to be, let me kick my microphone up a little bit. We got to be really, really vigilant out there. I put something on my community page about know your rights. There is a website that you can go to. I was down having some tacos down at my favorite Mexican food restaurant, and on the counter were a number of flyers that said "Know Your Rights," and it had QR codes for how to volunteer, how to get text notifications where ICE was. Scary times we're in. Scary times. And the news yesterday was, I'm like, are we going to catch a break? I'm like, please, are we going to catch a break? And I do say, yes, we are going to catch a break. As soon as I clean my glasses, I'll even catch a bigger break. We are going to catch a break. Things are just going crazy and unraveling, as many of us said they would. This is a buckle up time. So, I don't know if I'm going to get to all the questions. I do want to read on the current state of affairs in LA and around the country with the National Guard and the No Kings March, and I want to read on Iran and Israel. But before I do, as always, I like to throw some energy cards, and I used my Shaman's Dream Oracle, and I've been getting this card a lot. 14, Drifter. Experience life as it comes. This feels to me like a Buddhist card, a Buddhism card, where just be. So things are going to keep coming at us, and don't project in the future. Don't wish anything in the past. Stay in the present moment. That's what I hear with this card. Whatever you guys hear is your message for you as well. But that's kind of what I'm hearing. Just be in the moment. I pulled up some clarifiers on this, and I get Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. Get out in nature as much as we can. If you're living in an apartment, stick your finger in a potted plant. Ask if you can, though. Can I stick my fingers in your dirt? What? PsychicDuck's laughing at me. The second card I get was Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. So if we trust that we are where we are supposed to be, we have luck, we are in the right time, things are unfolding as they should. I think it's true. I've been talking on this channel and is with Lori and Sheila that June was the month. This is the month where we are seeing the unraveling of it. Gavin Newsom in LA. Powerful. Not letting not letting anything slide, just really laying it out. And there's a few Republicans that are going, I think it was Lisa Murkowski that was saying, this is not who we are. I'm like, good. And this was in reference to Alex Padilla, the Democratic senator from California, who got tackled, not really, but pushed to the ground, tackled, because he tried to ask Christy Barbie Doll Gnome a question. And the Fox News and Christy Barbie Doll, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't offend Barbie dolls like that. Barbie dolls, they do have feelings, don't they? Psychic Duck, what do you think? Do Barbie dolls have feelings? Not even answering me on that one. Okay, so she's spinning it. It's like, yeah, he lunged at me. Oh, come on. Anyway, let's dig into this a little bit. LA. So Newsom filed suit. The judge heard the case and said, gave Trump, I don't know why they gave him so much time to appeal it. Maybe it's a legal thing. I don't know why people are playing by the rules at this time, because there are no rules on the other side. Nonetheless, need some duck water. Good Lord. Phew. That'll open your eyes up. Good morning. Duck water. So, the original judge said the National Guard needs to go back to California by noon today, Friday. And then it went to the appeals, Ninth Circuit, and they said, okay, we're going to give it back to Trump, and they have until Monday, I think, the 17th, to present their case or whatever. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far into it. But, you know, it's like government, Trump has the Marines. California should have the National Guard, in my humble opinion, which doesn't count in government. So let's just take a look at these states that are enacting, that are calling up their National Guard. In some states that aren't, but the federal government is. And what's the National Guard feeling? I know a lot. I hear a lot of things saying they're not happy, that this is not what they do. Let's just see what the cards say, because I don't think they're happy. That's not what they do. What's going on with the National Guard? How are they feeling? Oof. They're feeling like they're getting beat up. It's like, here's our duty. Here's our duty. This is the crap they're in. Yeah, see. Don't make fun. Okay, try to turn this off. You would think I would know how to run a YouTube channel by now, but clearly. All right, so they are being really fenced in. It's like they're between a rock and a hard place with this. The Three of Pentacles is a dark money card for me, but it's also an apprentice card for me, and it's also a coming together and working together card. I'm thinking it's coming together to work, but they are in the dark here. They're not really sure. I mean, look at all the dark space in this. They're not really sure what the plan is, what they should be doing. Protecting federal buildings. The base of the reading, coming together, Two of Cups. In the past as it relates, cards don't lie. Heartbreak. Betrayal. At the top of the reading, the Empress. Interesting that I get the Empress and the Three of Pentacles, because the Three of Pentacles is my dark money, is my Russian money as well. The Empress certainly is Mother Russia in a way, right? That's another Russia card. 2 threes. 3 threes. I forgot about that one. So this is, I had to pause this, and it paused at 11 minutes and 1 second. 3. We're talking about the threes here. So this is kind of rocky a little bit, but it's talking about the Trinity. It's talking about the Ascended Masters here. It's talking about change. So, and it's talking about coming together, working with the Trinity. Whatever that Trinity means to you, this is just a little side note, a little squirrel moment, a little duck moment. Getting back into luck and right timing, going with the flow. It's about that, and it's about this Empress card is also about abundance, new births, and getting in touch with Mother Earth. So, where are we with the National Guard? Potential near future. They're going to be okay. But I think they're trying to figure this out and going, what do we do? Yeah, look at this. Internally, they are so tied up. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what to do. Things are going to happen really fast. Again, look at this. 2 8s right in a row. We have the Knight of Cups in the hopes and fears. Getting ready to come across the river. Knight in shining armor. And the burden. Knight of Wands. And the illusion delusion. So the National Guard, to me, what I'm hearing from this pull here, it's a back and forth. It's that 3 energy that is, if it were really balanced, it would be like an 8, but it's not, so it's kind of wobbly back and forth. The main message of the 3 is coming together, working together with the Ascended Masters, with the higher powers, and I think they get it, but it's rocky. It's rocky. So let's take a look at now the past said that it was the 3 of Hearts in the past. This 3 of Hearts in the past, is it in any way I just get this image of the National Guard and the makeup of the Guard, and it's just not all white MAGA. It's a rainbow of colors. And some of their families, some of their friends are being pulled out and go home, get out of here. They don't even know where they are. And that's what Alex Padilla was doing, trying to talk to Kristi Noem. I think that was a big moment. what it is a big moment, but I think it's a kind of a turning point. This is showing people what's happening in our country. Clearly, a U.S. senator. Now, when Pootie was around, from what I read, it took him years before he arrested somebody from the government. So, is this where we want to go? I mean, for us in this community, hell no. But what about the MAGA? Is this where they want it to go? Let's look at that 3 of Hearts with the National Guard, though. Give me 3 cards, because it was 3. I'm into 3s today, I guess. First spread was 3. All right. Psychic Duck says, you need to take 3 sips of my duck water. I've already done 1, so, all right. 3 cards, National Guard on the 3 of Hearts. Charging in fast, Queen of Cups. The Fool. I could pull a lot more cards on this. National Guard charging in. Here we come. There's a calming energy here, and there's a secret in this cup. So there's a secret message coming from this card here, which I think is that luck and right timing. Something big is going to come out of this because we're going on a new journey. Now, this could also mean that we're on a foolish journey, but with this Queen of Cups here, and this is, I'm not talking about the Lotus being POTUS here. I think there is somebody, some female, that is going to come out and bring some calming energy, some secret energy. Let's see if we can get a clarity on this Queen of Cups. There was who was the Palestinian representative? I think from Wisconsin. I think Minnesota. I can't remember, and I can't remember her name. Part of the squad, and she was saying that the immigration system is broken. You guys are going after the workers. You should go after the business owners. They're the ones that are employing these workers, but yet you keep them kind of as slave laborers out in the shadows, where they're afraid they have to go to the emergency room. So, you know, it's this double standard, and she is absolutely right on this. You know, the immigration system is broken. I'm not saying go after the business owners because they're utilizing these workers, but clearly that needs to shift, and I think it will, not soon enough, where we treat people with respect and say, yeah, come on over, help me out. Anyway, my head hurts. Okay, and I do have to get going, so I'm rambling. 8:42. Yeah, I've got like 3 minutes. What is this Queen of Cups about? What is this Queen of Cups about? Who is this? Who is the Queen of Cups? Fast moving. Who is this Queen of Cups? Somebody that's sad, that's not looking at an offer. There's a celebration happening. In the Four of Wands. And you can see the big White House in the back. Is this the Lotus? From these cards, it would suggest maybe she's not looking at an offer. Open your damn eyes. She came out and had a short little statement on what was going on in LA. And I went, not enough. Not enough. Gavin Newsom is like, he's on fire. I am not a huge fan of Gavin Newsom, but the way he's talking, thank you, because somebody needs to. Okay, let's look at Iran real quick, and then I gotta go. I might do a part 2 because you guys sent a lot of questions, and I appreciate you sending the questions, and we didn't get to them on Thursday when I read with Lori and Sheila. So Iran. Bill Crystal said something, and I want to read from it. I hope I sent it to me. I need more duck water. Okay. Duck water. You know, sometimes you just gotta drink the duck water. It's getting better, but all right. What did I write here? We are staying here to liberate this city from the socialists and the burdensome leadership that the governor and this mayor have placed in this country. Oh my gosh. If you haven't looked at Heather Cox Richardson, please do. They are trying to overthrow our governor and our mayor, not our mayor, but LA's mayor. They say it out loud. Wow. The Joint Chiefs of Staff, Lieutenant General Dan Kane, he is the Joint Chief of Staff, said that the U.S. is not, in fact, being invaded by a foreign nation. How long is he going to stay? Pumpkinhead said we must protect our farmers but get the criminals out of the USA. Changes are coming. And I just heard, get the criminals out of the USA. I know one that you could start with, F-45. All right, Israel. Bill Crystal said he sides with Netanyahu on this. And I'm like, what? What? He hopes, because he thinks that Israel is an existential threat to Israel. I don't know that much about it, so I'm not going to get into it, but I just went, really? And then he goes, he hopes that our administration will act smartly. Okay. And he goes, he lays it out. He says one of them, and he did a bunch of things, a bunch of talking points. One of them, it means helping, if possible, and in appropriate ways, the people of Iran free themselves from their cruel and unfree government. Okay. Number one, our current administration acting smartly. And number two, I think I'm going to side with this current administration and say, let's do America first. Let's do America first. Let's free the people of America from their cruel and unfree government, because that's where we're going. All right, bigger war. Is this going to escalate? Me being a peacenik, I am, my bias on this is no. But you can't trust me on this, because I am like, please no. Let's see what the cards say. Bigger war with Iran and Israel. Bigger war with Iran and Israel. isolation, burden, government, High Priestess. There's some secrets coming out. New journey, big stick. Ugh. New information coming out though. Hanged Man, the Netanyahu externally, and it could be Iran too. You know. And the final card is Temperance. Let me just drop this down, and I'm going to point fingers, and you can see where I am with this. So we have the Hermit shedding a light on something, the burden of where they're going, and I think it's both sides. There's some higher authority and some and the High Priestess. Both of these are tapping into different authorities. The Hierophant and the High Priestess tapping into different authorities, more psychically, more mystically, more governmentally, even though they're more rigid structurally. And then you have the Fool up at the top. I mean, look at all the major arcanas here. Going on a new journey. So this is going to take them somewhere. Whether it's foolish or not, there's new information coming out. They're going to look at it from a different point of view. Maybe they'll see who the devil really is on this. The Chariot moving on to balance and temperance. Whew. Okay, so is this me being a peacenik? You guys can interpret this the way that you want. I don't see any tower moment. I see a lot of diplomacy going on, maybe between other countries. And I see temperance moving towards temperance, taking a new journey. So maybe Bill Crystal was right, where we can come together. One thing before I go, that I think Pumpkinhead does not want is more war. So fingers crossed that he keeps that going. Okay, I gotta run. I will put this up as soon as I can, and maybe I'll do a part 2 if I have time later today. It's just getting busy. All right. Be safe, you guys. Be safe, be safe. If you're up doing the No Kings, be aware of your surroundings. Maintain the bubble. And that is when you're on a boat, make sure you have a 360-degree awareness of what's going on. Who's behind you? Who's to the left? Who's to the right? I know who's to the left. It's PsychicDuck. Be safe, everybody. Drink your duck water. All right. Drink your duck water. Peace and love.